Hello everyone. It's my understanding you haven't seen me in a while, but today, instead of talking about my projects, I'm going to be talking about some products that I got on Amazon, and I'm going to be reviewing them for you. There are quite a few. Not many, but quite a few. The first one I'll be reviewing will be Dental Distortions Black Pennywise Teeth. You see them right here. This is the bottom jaw. I'll explain how you put it in a moment. Overall, the product seems rather interesting. I saw this on Amazon when I was basically window shopping for a set of prosthetic teeth for a character I plan to cosplay in the future. No, it won't be Pennywise, but it is a character that requires some sharp teeth. And I've noticed that when you go to Walmart, they do have those prosthetic dentals for like when you want to be a vampire, but they tend to come off and they run they pose the risk of you accidentally swallowing them if you're not careful and paying attention. And those teeth never really fitted me properly, so I was looking for an alternative option. There were some recommendations for dental distortions, so I thought, why not? And so I looked them up on Amazon. They go for about $49. They are on for Prime delivery, so you could order them ahead of time and get them delivered to your home. I wouldn't recommend trying to get them now. We're too close to Halloween, but you can get them ahead of time for like another cosplay that's coming up. You'll be having some cons in some states in December, and others will be having them again in spring. So I basically put on the makeup for the teeth so they can have an overall look. The teeth, they come with what I believe is called polymorph beads, and the kind that you basically stick in hot water so that you can mold them and create a mold, and that's what you basically need. It comes with it, and you basically heat up the beads, and then you put them into like playing like Play-Doh. You make a little snake, and then you make sure you put it into the little holes. There is a tutorial by the developer on YouTube. I will try to link it into the description so you can find it. And he basically explains to you how you basically mold it. You basically put the snake on the back of the teeth after you warm the teeth a little bit and give them the more or less the curve of your natural mouth. And then you press the putty that's already on the teeth against your own, and you just press it on and make sure you're use your tongue to press to part of it on the back of the teeth, so you basically form a pocket, and then it's just a slip on. The one thing I am going to say, because I've worked with this kind of material before, is that you may want to invest in getting more polymorph pills. Plastic, they're supposed to be non-toxic, but the reason for this that I am suggesting you get it is because the plastic mold that comes out of it does tend to shrink over time. That's my experience, and it is the same for here, especially if you had to do a few refittings like I did. I had braces, so my mouth was significantly reduced. It's a lot smaller than expected. I don't have already all 32 plus teeth because I had to have my wisdoms removed, and I needed braces because one of my canines didn't drop. So my mouth is significantly smaller, but it should fit. It fits comfortably once you get it molded in just right. So I can use the top jaw, but I can't use the lower ones for the reasons I explained. It's nothing wrong with the product itself. It's just me and my braces experience. So once you get the putty in and it's all set, you can probably see, if I bring it in real nice and close, that there's a bit of an air pocket. Yeah, that's from it shrinking a little bit, and usually you want it to be a tight fit, and ordinarily when you first fit it, it is. You just let it cool, and it's just basically kind of like when you get the dentist mold of your teeth and wants to study it. It's the same thing, but it will shrink a little over time. So invest in a few pills and do refittings regularly in the future. So I'm going to be using these for Halloween, and not this year, but depending on how soon I finish that one cosplay I'm mentioning, I will use it for either 2022 or 2023. It's a big project. It has to deal with a drawing I did. So in any case, here's how it looks. Excuse me, that was impolite. So this is how it looks and how it fits. I want to whiten it a little bit. I want to whiten it a little bit because the character doesn't have yellow teeth, but they do come a bit yellow. So if you are okay with it being a bit yellow, then that's fine. If not, try to get like a little bit of nail polish and brighten it up right away. Aside from that, after it cools, it will feel a bit tight around your teeth, and that's part of the shrinking. After a few minutes, it should go away if it doesn't refit it, because it means it needs adjusting. And the last thing you want is to have a little bit of pain in your mouth when you're doing a costume. So those are my suggestions. So invest in polyfill pills so you can do refittings in the future. So I hope you like how this looks. Maybe it'll help you decide whether or not you get your own. And it does push your lips a little forward a little bit, so you get a little bit of buck tooth. But other than that, it fits real nice. And there is a bit of a change of vocalization, so you can basically hear me going a lot. But other than that, it's pretty good. I would recommend it. So, cheers to anyone who needs this for their hauntings, their monster costumes, werewolf costumes. If you complement this with eye contacts, I can't wear them, but I know some of you guys do, like some glow eye contacts. I think you'd make a great costume for Halloween. So yeah, I'm obviously wearing the wrong kind of lipstick. It shouldn't be staining, but you live, you learn. So this is my review for the dental distortions, and again, this is the black Pennywise teeth, and you can get it on Amazon for $49.